Hello, my name is Declan, you're watching the Kiwi Boys, I live on a boat. We have just sailed across the equator. We've gone from the northern hemisphere down into the southern hemisphere. We're going into winter right now, but it is still hot. We are at the island of Fuvamulah, one of the most unique islands here in Maldives. Most of the islands that we've been to, if not all the other islands in Maldives, are just sandy, hard ground, not a lot of dirt. This place has got rich soil and lakes and mud pools as well, which is a tourist attraction here. As well as that, its sea life is quite unique. It has an abundance of tiger sharks here, which is another big tourist attraction, and a fish called the Kattelhi fish. It's spelled K-A-T-T-E-L-H-I. It says here, Kattelhi fish is the name of the deep sea fish mostly caught at nighttime, only in the waters of Fuvamulah Island in the Maldives, considered a local delicacy on the island. We've also heard that this fish, when you eat it, it makes you feel quite calm. So, yeah. Why am I telling you this? Well, I am going to go out fishing with a bunch of locals and hopefully catch some of these Kattelhi fish. What are they called? Kattelhi fish, something like that. I live on a boat, but to be honest, I'm not a very good fisherman. I don't do a lot of fishing. I never really have, to be honest, which is weird. I live on the ocean. So, but we'll see how we go today. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be fun.
We were roughly 100 meters offshore with a depth of 300 meters. When I hopped on the boat, I had seen the men adding extra line to their reels. Unbeknownst to me, this was because we would be dropping our hooks 300 meters down to where the Kattelhi fish live. As a newbie fisherman, this seemed crazy to me. It felt like I was sitting there watching my line go out for way too long. It just kept dropping and dropping and dropping. In no time, our boat had caught a small handful of Kattelhi fish. Surprise, surprise, none of them were mine. Now, I may not have caught any fish, but that doesn't mean I didn't hook any fish. I hooked one fish, and that's about as good as it got. As we were heading back into the harbour, I was gifted one of the fish and told what parts are best to eat, one of them being the gills.
Eat in there. The gills?
Yeah.
The gills?
Yeah.
Okay.
We took our catch back to the processing station to meet up with our other fishermen and see the catch of the night. Until we reached that processing station, I had no clue how big these things could get.
Tell me about your night last night, Declan.
I was an absolute machine. I was an absolute weapon. I got invited out by, who is he? He's the guy who just works here at the marina. Or I think he's, yeah, he just works at the harbour. Saju? Yeah, he invited me out to go fishing to get these super rare gem fish, which are only here. Yeah, so I went out there, got my line set up. Their lines, they put on so much line because these fish hang around 200 to 300 meters deep. You got your weight, it's like a big steel cable with a hook on the end, and you just chuck on a bunch of tuna, and then you just drop that, and you're letting it just free fall for about 2 minutes to get down deep enough. Then from there you shut it off, and you just do like, reel in a little bit, wait, just keep kind of jigging it around.
How many did you catch?
Oh,
well, you're keeping up the Hamel tradition.
Yeah, I'm very good at keeping up the Hamel tradition. I didn't want to wreck anybody's day. But I did hook one. I was bringing it in and it got off and I just came up with an empty hook.
And that would have taken a long time to bring it up.
It really burns your arms trying to reel it in from there, because if you do catch one, it takes about 5 minutes to just reel it in. And they're not fighting. They're not like the guys that I was with. The ones they were catching were only about this big, I'd say.
Yeah, but they had a good night, didn't they?
Yeah. In total, like most of the boats here would go out fishing, and then everyone brings their fish back to the cleaning station. Yeah, there were some big ones in there, but every boat came back with some fish, I think, as far as I know. But yeah, I came back empty-handed. It was good fun.
And what an honour to be asked as well.
Yeah, because they are only here, as far as I know. And they're expensive fish too. A fish about that big is like $10, and then they ship them out to, he said France. They ship them out to France, and I imagine in France that thing would be
I actually think
bonkers.
he said friends. He said
friends.
It might have been France or it might have been friends, I couldn't tell. But it could have been France, because he's got family in England, so it could be someone in France he sends it. Oh.
I'm sure they send them around. They'd probably send them up to Mali, and yeah, I bet up there they catch a pretty penny.
Hello, Mocha. She says, I'm just stretching my legs.
Biggest hill in Maldives. Came, saw, conquered, left.
God's got breaststroke on, crouch down.